A very good morning to one and all. Welcome back once again to the video tutorial of your computer subject. Today, in this tutorial, we are going to revise chapter number 3, that is creating files and folders. So let us start with the revision. First of all, we are going to revise some terms. First one is file, that is a collection of the data stored in the form of text, pictures, music, or videos. The files may be saved directly on the hard disk of a computer or on an external storage media like CD, DVD, or pen drive, which you also call as secondary storage devices. Another one is folder, that is a collection of files and the subfolders. A folder, it can contain different files and also the subfolders inside it. Subfolder is just like a folder inside the folder. Clear? Next, we are going to learn about Windows Explorer, that is a program which lets you manage your files and folders efficiently. Using this program, we can view, create, copy, move, rename, delete, and search files and the folders inside it. So, this is a very useful program for managing the different files and folders. Now, when you want to open the Windows Explorer, first of all, you have to follow some steps. The first step is you will click on the Start button. Then you will click on the All Programs. After that, you will click on Accessories. And in the last step, you will click on the Windows Explorer option. Following these 4 steps, you will see on the screen the Windows Explorer window. So let us continue with the next topic, that is the parts of the Windows Explorer window. As you know that every window it has different parts, so we are discussing now the components or the parts of the Windows Explorer window. The first one is the navigation pane, which is the left pane and displays a list of the drives and the folders. File list pane. It is the right pane that displays the contents of the folder that has been selected in the left pane. That is, the contents that the files that has been selected in the navigation pane, its contents are being displayed in the file list pane. Address bar, which displays the complete path of the selected file or the folder. Another component, that is the search box, which helps you quickly search files and folders in the current folder. Toolbar. It provides buttons for common tasks according to the file or folder selected by the user. Back and forward button. The back button lets you navigate to the previously opened file without closing the current window. And after you have used the back button, you can use the forward button to navigate back to the current folder. Another component is the view buttons, which help you to provide different options for viewing the files in the file list pane. Now, we are going to learn the method how we can create a new folder. In order to create a new folder, you can right-click on the blank area of your desktop, and when the menu appears, from the menu you will choose the new option. As you select the new option, another sub-menu appears, from where you will click on the folder option. When you click on the folder option, the new folder, it appears on your desktop. Another topic that we are going to revise, that is the renaming of the files and the folders. You can also rename or you can change the name of an existing file or the folder by following these methods. The first method is you can click on the Organize button in the toolbar and you can select there the rename option. The second method is right click and then you can click on the rename option. you have to right click on the file and then you will click on the rename option. Clear? Next is copying a file or a folder. Copying means creating a duplicate of the original one. So we can create a copy of the file or the folder by following these steps. The first step is you will select the file or the folder that you want to copy. After that, you will click on the Organize button and select the copy option. In the third step, we have to select the location where you want to paste the selected file or the folder, and in the last step, you will click on the Organize button and select the Paste option. By following these steps, you can copy a file or the folder. Now, we are going to learn to move a file or a folder. We can change the location of a file or the folder in our computer system by following the given steps. The first one is you have to select the file or the folder that you want to move. Then we click on the Organize button and select the Cut option. After that, we will select the location where you want to paste the selected file or the folder. Means we are going to paste the file or the folder in a new location. Then in the last step, we will click on the Organize button and select the Paste option. Removing a file or the folder. Sometimes there are so many files or the folders that are not needed by us anymore. So we can remove the file or the folder by following any of the given methods. The first method is you will press the delete key from the keyboard and your selected file or the folder gets deleted. Then the second method, right click on the file and choose the delete option from the shortcut menu. Third is you will click on the Organize button in the toolbar and select the delete option. So whenever you want to remove any file or folder from your computer system, you can follow any of the three methods, any one of the three methods. Restoring a file or a folder. The deleted files or the folders, as all of you know, it goes to the recycle bin. So whenever you want to restore the file or the folders that are deleted, you can restore it from the recycle bin by following the given steps. First is you will double click on the recycle bin icon that is present on the desktop. When you double click on it, the contents of the recycle bin, it gets displayed. Then click on the file or the folder that you want to restore. And in the third step, you will click on the Restore this item button on the toolbar. When you click on this button, the restored file or the folder, it goes back to its original location. Next topic we are going to discuss, that is about the library. All of you know that libraries is a very new feature that is included in Windows 7 operating system, which lets you create a pool of all the related files at the one place without changing their physical location. All the files that are related with one another, they are placed at one position, they are placed at one location without changing their physical location. The default libraries that are present in Windows 7, they are documents, music, videos and pictures. So these four libraries, they are by default present in the Windows 7 operating system. Searching a file or the folder. Sometimes you may not remember the location where you have saved your file or the folder. In such case, to save your time and the effort, you can quickly search files or the folders using the search box by using the given steps. First of all, you will open the drive or the folder where you want to search the file. Here, then in the next step, you will type a word or a part of the word in the search box. As you start typing, the search it begins automatically. Here, so I hope all these topics that we have discussed today in this tutorial from this chapter are clear to all of you. Go through this chapter thoroughly, revise it properly and take care of yourself everyone. Have a wonderful day ahead.